Move it over here. Looks better. Get some music going. Got a camera right in my face. Let's move that. Can we do something like that? No, we can't. Hey, what's up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? What up, 420? Why is this not cooperating? I heard you chatting to the boss this morning. Yeah, I was calling to check on him. You know, he just had surgery. And he just had some kind of like back surgery or something. And I was just calling to see how he was doing. That's all. Why is this not pulling up like I'm not live? But I see everybody talking to me. There we go. There it is. Hit that like button, brothers. Hey, thanks 420. What's up, my man? Good seeing you, buddy. Good seeing you. You know, we're going to have to go fishing sometime, buddy. You're going to have to come out to my family's lake house or something. And we're going to have to try and catch some bass. We got a table. As soon as we catch them, I got a cleaning table right on the dock. He had his left hip joint replaced. Yeah, see, I knew he had something going on. Ooh, Gary Payton. I saw that whenever I was out at Cookie's Dispo, whenever I was out in Vegas. I didn't try any of it, though. Oh. What's up, Dennis? What's up, Grill God? What's up, Eric? Mikey. Oh. What's up, TM Ghostbusters? What's up, man? Dude, I love bass fishing. Bass fishing is my favorite. You got like 19 ounces left. That's awesome. That's what I like. I like mellow because I'm so wound up with like my anxiety and shit. I'm like so wound up all the time. Everybody's like, we see you rubbing your nose all the time on stream. They're like, we know why you're all wound up. It's like the echo that comes through whenever I've got my headphones on. That's why you'll see me, I'll pull them off sometimes because the echo, whenever I talk, dude, just like reverberates like right here on my fucking nose, man. And it drives me insane because it like sits there and vibrates my nose and it constantly makes me feel like my nose has like spider webs on it or something. I don't know. I'm just crazy, I guess. Bluegill does taste good, but dude, smashing when a largemouth smashes a topwater bait, like I like to do like whopper ploppers or just regular old. I still like to throw poppers; they still work so well. Or buzz baits, dude. When a largemouth fucking, oops, sorry YouTube. When a largemouth slams a topwater, man, that's the coolest thing. Hey, what up, Mike? Yeah, man, I didn't get to fish at all last year. We had some dude drive his boat. He was all drunk and passed out. And he drove like right through our dock and destroyed our whole dock. So like for the whole last year, our dock was gone because we had to like take him to court to get our money, to get money to fix our dock and stuff like that. And then and then it took forever for the dock people to actually get there to actually fix it and stuff like that. And once the dock just got done installing the dock, like I don't know, like a half of like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and so we finally got the bass boat and stuff put back in its slip, and then we got our pontoon boat put back in the other slip. But it was like a year and a half we didn't have a dock. Why does no one use chicken manure for their grows? I don't know. Probably a lot of people don't use it just for the fact that it's manure and they don't want to mess with it, but manure makes great compost. There's a reason you rotate them cows and horses and everything from field to field. Let them poop in that field for a while, let them eat it down, go to the next, and go to the next, go to the next, and all that poop brings up the stuff for the next year. Loving my purple frost giant tea. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm glad you like it, man. I spent so much time. It's crazy. Hold on, one break here real quick. Brought to you by Cherry Bubbly. Not officially sponsored by the channel, but if you're listening, whoever makes this is probably Coca-Cola or Pepsi or somebody. I could use a sponsorship of this stuff. I'll do it for free. Just send me cans of this because it's a pain in the ass to find. Do you raise your lights during week 3 of Edge? I was just talking about something I forgot about because I started doing an infomercial for Bubbly. I don't ever touch my light heights. My lights stay at the top. I run the progression on my lights intensity on the dial. Now, if you don't have a dial, you have to then move your lights up and down to change the intensity. But most of the lights now, is there any that they still make now that like new lights that don't dial, that don't have progressive dials on them anymore? Hey, hello, Hero. Hey, for your roots to be root bound before transplanting. I don't believe in stuff being root bound. Dude, if you've seen some of my plants, I've got plants that are 4 and 5 foot tall that are still in a 1 gallon bucket. I mean, they're gigantic. I can't wrap my arms around them, and I'm 6'2", so I can't get my arms around them like that. And they can still be in a 1 gallon bucket. Now it sucks because I have to water them every freaking day, but I don't believe in root bound. I can't get Fox Farms in Australia. Do you know of any other brands that are similar? You can do like BioBiz. I know they have that in England. I'm not sure about Australia. But BioBiz you might be able to find because I know they have that in like Europe and some of the European places. You don't think the ES300s have dials? Well, that sucks. That's an expensive light too, isn't it? Aren't the ES300s pretty pricey? How do I use the 24-hole 4-inch for seedlings? The 24-hole, like the tray? You just put a cube in each hole and put however many seeds you want. Start on the outside and work your way in. When using the Sea of Green method, how long would you veg? Yeah, damn it, I missed it. Where was that question? Has it come up yet? Over here. Fuck. There's something about a Sea of Green question. Whoever posted that Sea of Green question, post it again. Why is it on top chat and not fucking live chat, you piece of shit? I hate when it does that. Oh, there it is. I found it. You don't have to post again. Austin Hendrickson. When using the Sea of Green method, how long would you veg after transplanting from solo cup? Man, it's going to depend on, the size of your tent and how many plants you have. Like if you're running a real Sea of Green where you've got them packed in there line to line to line to line, the chat usually does go pretty fucking fast. And also, guys, if I miss your question, don't let me forget about that Sea of Green question. If I miss your question, just give me a few minutes and post it again, because sometimes the chat does go kind of fast, and I do miss them. So the Sea of Green, man, what you don't want to do with the Sea of Green is, because you're already packing it with plants, right? You're doing wall to wall, front to back, side to side with plants. So your main goal is to grow one cola on each plant. You don't want any of the side branches, because since you've got so many plants lined up in there, if you start growing the side branches out, you run out of room. So your goal is to have one cola per plant. Ting, 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 ting. So the veg times are very short. So after you get your seedling stage out of the way, generally it's one, maybe 2 weeks at the top in veg, and then you got to immediately flip them to flower. Do not waste time. Chillin's in the house. What's up, buddy? You feel melted? That's awesome. I was down there. I just got down there working with the snakes. 420 scene, man. You missed it. I had the big banana pastel clown, my big male out. He's like 5 foot long, 4.5 foot long, something like that. Hey GT, do you check the moisture content inside the bud before curing? No, I never do. Now I will take, whenever I'm done drying, I will take some of the big colas, because when you grow really big colas, okay? So if you grow really big colas, sometimes the inside of those can take a little bit longer to dry because they're big and dense and thick. It's a great problem to have. A ton of people don't have it, but if you listen, I guarantee you're going to get there. So I will take those big colas, instead of leaving them like the big, water bottle size. I'll take and I'll break those up, and because what you don't want to do is start curing where you're sealing them in those jars where there's too much moisture still in there, because it's a very delicate part of this process. Because if you start getting powdery mildew, you can ruin those. It'll run through those jars so fast. That stuff spreads so fast whenever you're curing. It can run away from you. It can get out of hand real quick, and you start losing a lot of product really quick. When are you going to wear your JCK shirt on live chat or plant video? I don't think I'm supposed to wear it. You said that we're gonna put a print up thing of it. You said not wear it. It's airbrush. It looks fucking awesome though. Damn it. I'm missing so many questions. Hey GT, what sativa would you recommend to be more energetic? Fucking any of them. Any of them work really fucking crazy on me. I already got ADHD really bad, so it's weird. Like sometimes the sativas, they have like a calming effect on me because of the ADHD. So sometimes they have like a calming effect on me, and then sometimes they have, like I just did a rail of Coca-Cola effect on me, and I don't like those, so I don't ever. I'm not your best judge for that, because I don't like taking the chance of it going that way, because then I'm in for a ruined fucking day, and then I got to take like anxiety medicine, and I fucking hate taking it because it makes me feel like my head is detached and like floating up in the sky for like 11 hours, and I fucking hate it. I hate it when I have to take fucking Xanax and shit like that. I got it because it's still better than fucking my anxiety that I have to deal with, but I don't like taking it. For 2017 says, thanks, Kev. Glad you love my show. Yeah, man. If you guys haven't subscribed to 420 Scene, man, make sure you go over there and do it. That's my boy. He said, me and GT got some shit coming up soon. Ooh. Yes, we do. Can't wait. Can't wait. Just show it off. I'll show it off. It's downstairs. I'm on the 3rd floor of the house right now. It's downstairs in the basement in the grow room. I was going to get a little frame for it and fold it up and put it in there. Centradelic Sunset is the best sativa for me. Well, there you go. Mace is coming in with it. 6 weeks in flower. Found one. God, why does it fucking delete the messages? Just leave them up there. Why is it back on top chat again? Fucking piece of shit. 6 weeks in flower. Okay, there we go. Got it back. Found one leaf with powdery mildew. Cut the whole branch. What would you wash the bud with before drying if it returns? So the first things first is you need to up your airflow in your tent. If you keep your airflow up high enough, you can combat that. You can combat that powdery mildew. The second thing, just get some water and milk, rub the leaves down with it, and it'll kill all that powdery mildew, and then you can just strip the stuff. You don't have to tear off the whole branches, but up your airflow, number one. Oh, what else we got? Currently doing time in trim jail. I am very familiar with this place you speak of. I'm there quite often. It goes a lot better now that I have the machine, but it's still bad. Dude, I tell you what though, whenever I have to use the machine, like the smell for because you're doing so much of it in bulk, it's so at a time. Like usually if I'm just doing it by hand, you can smell it all throughout the house. But whenever I use the fucking machine, you can smell it around the fucking block. For some reason, all my neighbors want to come hang out that day. Like, you need any help? Yeah, come on in. You're moving on Tuesday. Everything went through, dude. That's fucking awesome. Now I just need a Ferrari. Ferraris are fun until the fucking service appointments come up. It's like, oh, it's been 12,000 miles. Here's your $30,000 bill for your, fucking timing change and valves reset. Oh, you needed an oil change? That's $1,800. And you can only have it worked on at the Ferrari dealership or we'll void your warranty. So Ferraris are cool until those bills start rolling in. Yeah, 20 G's for an oil change, exactly. The trim bowl works great. It does work great. Now, that comes with a caveat, like so many other things. Am I rocking too much? Like I'm rocking way too much. All I see is myself in here going like this. The trim bowl, if you have light, airy buds, don't buy one. Don't use it because it will take all of them and smash them through that fucking grate. There is a caveat to using that machine, and it is if you don't have, denseness. If you don't have denseness to your buds, it doesn't work very well. You need a little bit of something there. If you have a Ferrari, you got movers. Yeah, you just get movers to do all of it. I had back in the 90s, I had a white Lamborghini Countach. I was way too tall for it, but it looked cool as fuck. No such thing as too much rocking. Yeah, see, exactly. Ghost gross. I won't ask how you know that, but he says, yeah, if it's larvae, you will just end up with a bunch of good shake for sip. That is extremely accurate. If your bud is larvae or airy, it takes it and it will just send it straight through the blades in like the Weber barbecue part pit. It'll just those big rubber arm fingers that go around, they will take that airy stuff and jam it right through there into the blades and it'll all get salad shooter blended up. Boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, zoomer. What's up, man? Do you use a microscope or a loop for trichomes? Would you recommend one? Yeah, man. I just use a jeweler's loop. There's a 30 and a 60 power. I have the dual powered ones, and it has a little light on there that you can flip back and forth to one, whichever one you look. So whichever one you want to look through. And I think it was like $8 on Amazon. So I mean, just type in jeweler's loop. You want a 30 and a 60 magnification, and there's not much to it. I mean, I think they're super cheap. I've had one, but the one I have now it's got a scratch on the big lens, but it still works. And it's got you miss clearance. Man, I got tons of clearances downstairs now. And what the fuck was I talking about? I started thinking about spiders in the spider channel. But oh yeah, the loop. So the loop, just a 30-60 power. Don't overcomplicate it. Yeah, $6 on Amazon. Yeah, I think I paid $8 for mine. Like the current one I have is like 3 or 4 years old. So and it still works just fine. You know, because you only use it like 5 seconds at a time. But dude, if you miss Clarence, come hang out on my other channel. I got a channel that I just mess with tarantulas and ball pythons on, and go check that out. It's exotic tarantulas with GT is the name of the channel, which will probably be getting renamed Spartan pythons and tarantulas here soon. Woo! Calm down. Focus. Relax. Says it right there on the slat. I don't know if you can see it on here. Too much prism, but it says like focus up here, and then it says relax here. What this angle? You can kind of see the focus is hidden in there, and then the relax, and then in waves down here at the bottom it says calm down. Best tent slaps in the game, baby. I need a white knuckle tarantula. I've got, are you familiar with the ones I got already? I've got Brazilian black, who's the spiciest planet. It's a Brazilian black. They're supposed to be like nice, and mine is like poses me and stuff. I got Brazilian black. I got an OBT, which he is not. He's kind of a chill for an OBT, but at the same time, it's a fucking OBT. He's just so fast, you literally can't perceive his movements because he could. Well, they say they're so fast that they can teleport because they can move faster than our eye can track them. So they're here and then they're over here, and he's got some pretty significant venom. So you'll be feeling it if he tags you. But I got a orange baboon tarantula, which is the OBT. That's we call him Barry because he's very fast. And the daughter named him. And then I have a salmon pinkfoot bird eater tarantula. I have a curly hair, a Honduran curly hair tarantula. I have a green bottle blue, and yeah. But if you guys want to check any of those out or into my ball pythons and stuff like that, go check out my tarantula channel. Give it a sub. I think we're almost to 400 subs. We're in the big time now, baby. Next strain after spiders. You know, I've actually been thinking about that, doing either like one of the spiders, and then I can incorporate them into my tent slap ideas. Trust me, I think about this, this kind of stuff all the time. Have a 16 building in my grow area, lots of heat. Has anyone done extensions to get the ballast out of the grow room? Yeah, like that's one of the nice parts about the Mars Hydro lights. I know I sound like a fucking shill for pitching my sponsored equipment. Boards on there where you can run them so far away, you can keep them completely out of the room. But yeah, people used to do that all the time back in the day. They would pigtail extensions into the ballast and run them out of the room to keep the heat out. There'd be people that would have the heat in a completely different room from all the ballast, just to get rid of one of those heat sources. Anybody try that UVB light the last 2 weeks of flower? Don't fall for marketing. The plant doesn't care. As long as it's getting enough photons to keep doing what it's doing. I don't care if you use a T5. I don't care if you use LET. I don't care if you use fucking light bulbs. Whatever. Don't fall for the marketing. Unless you'd like to buy a full spectrum LED light, use code WTTGT at checkout. This has been a paid advertisement for Mars Hydro. It does not necessarily reflect the views of Welcome to the Grow Tints channel. Yeah, Curly's awesome, man. He'll give me a high five if I put my finger up on his cage. Dude, he'll walk over and he'll put one of his little hands up there. Give me a high five every time. Oh, it's on a 16 ball. Well, yeah, I mean, those ballasts sit up on top of. Those ballasts work whether they're right on top of it or you can relocate them. Please share your opinion on taste and smell. Where the fuck? Stop turning this piece of shit to top comments. Now I have to find the fucking comment again. Please share your opinion. There it is on taste and smell when it comes to synthetic salts versus organic soil. So I have never noticed a difference. If there was a difference, whenever you went into a dispo to buy it, whenever you went in, they would have it labeled as such. Like, this over here was grown with virgin soil that was wiped down with baby oil and nurtured and cuddled every day of its life. And this over here was grown with tons of organic or with tons of synthetic newts. And then it would cost more. It doesn't. Once it's in the dispensary, it's all the same stuff. Okay, it's all the same stuff. They don't list it out. This one was grown with LED, with camel sweat. It doesn't matter. They don't do it. So I've never noticed a difference whether I just grew it in soil with no nutrients or I did it with nutrients. I got 5 on it. It's gone. AGT, any python babies? I'm in the market for one. My snakes are all, I don't know. My snakes are pretty expensive. I don't know. How much are you looking to spend? Because my snakes they're all very pricey. They all eat really well though. They're fantastic, beautiful snakes. My snakes are more of if you were going to breed ball pythons because of the morphs that they have. They're pretty expensive because they'll make expensive babies. So starting week 4, you go sweet only, or do you alternate sweet to CalMag? No, I stop CalMag at the end of week 3 and just sweet. Let's see. What up, bub? Love the show and really like how you talk about problems with ADHD and how hard it can be. Yeah, man, I'm a fucking space cadet when it comes to that kind of stuff. So, but I like to talk about it. So I feel like talking about it helps me. So, Ryan Ramirez, send me an email. We're not allowed to talk about those kind of things on YouTube. Susan doesn't like it when we do it. So send me an email at tothegrow10@gmail.com. That's the number 2, thegrow10@gmail.com. GT, did your Aero cloner give you any trouble with water temps from the submerged water pump? No, what I would do is I would put the water in, let it run for like 8 hours and see what the temperature was. And then once it had pretty much got there, it stayed there. It didn't really go, from whenever we first put it in, it'll crawl up 4 or 5 degrees. But after that, I didn't have any problems with it whatsoever. I never even messed with it. I didn't even look at it. It's literally like one of those set it and forget it things. I have 2 2x4s, each with 300 watt Mars Hydro LEDs. I want a 4x4. Should I get 2 T5s for the veg tents or buy a new LED? I would get a new LED for the 4x4. Just get a light that is made, a single light that is made for that floor footprint. That's what I would do if it was my garden. I don't like all the cords and all the different lights. More equipment just gives more things a chance to fail. Anytime you can reduce variables in your grow, do it. Anytime you can reduce the number of things that can go wrong, do it. I've used Nectar of the Gods before. It works great. All of them work great. I've never used a single nutrient. Well, it wasn't a nutrient, it was a supplement that I didn't like. But I did use one supplement that I was not a fan of. Is sweet and Epsom salt about the same thing? They are actually. Sweet and Epsom salt are almost, they're, it's magnesium and sulfate. That's the same stuff. It's mag sulfur. If using organic nutrients such as BioThrive, do I still cut off nutrients week 6? A lot of times, whenever you're going to do like those top dress feedings of like the slow release, like dry amendments, a lot of times, like you'll top dress them one more time in like week 5 and then just let them coast. But that's also going to be, you know, the KISS method always, man. It works everywhere. Hey, what up, Ning? Yeah, Epsom salt and sweet, dude, like on the periodic table, it's all the same stuff. So don't overcomplicate it. I have my eye on a dreamsicle for 1,500. Dude, dreamsicles are awesome. I haven't bought one yet. Do we really want to start talking here? We'll start talking a little bit about ball pythons. I have the males I have a banana pastel clown. Every one of my snakes is clowns. I have 12 snakes now, I think. And my males, I have 2 males and 10 females. So the boys are going to have to be busy this year. Why did my stepdad beat me and lock me in the closet whenever I was a child? He was a jerk, and you might have been being bad. I don't know. Hey, I appreciate you, Havoc. So all my ball pythons, they're all clown or at least het clown. I got some powerhouses. I got a powerhouse male coming in on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. I have a 16 bulb T5 and a 5x5. Hey, I got one of those too. Actually, it's in a half of a 4x8 right now. Mm-mm-mm. 210. Nice. I have 429. You got 4 males and 29 females. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm 2 and 10. I just started like 2 months ago now, maybe, with the ball pythons. And I've spent, I don't know, like 20 grand. I spent like 20 grand on my 12 snakes. The male I just bought was $4,000 for the one male. If you water to run off in Fox Farms Ocean Forest, I water to run off no matter what I'm in. No matter what soil I'm in, I always water till runoff. Do you still communicate with the grow boss? I actually talked to him on the phone today. But yeah, the male I ordered off Morph Market. He is Orange Dream, Black Pastel, Clown, Het, Ghost. So he was $4,000 just by himself. But Orange Dream and Clowns and Black Pastel, oh my goodness. I cannot wait. And I'm going to start matching him up as soon as he gets here. Give him like a week to rest. And I'm going to start pairing him with all my other clowns. Now you're big time. 20 grand for snakes. Yep. Yep, exactly. The Grow Bars boss, has nothing good shit to say about your Patreon. Need to become one. I think it'd be a great mentor. Yeah, the nice part about the Patreon is it provides a direct access link to me. So I answer those questions I get, like whenever you send a message, I answer them usually 2 times a day, maybe 1 time a day, depending on how busy I am. But you get the, if you post a question on my videos, a lot of times I don't answer them because there's just so many. And because all my contests have to do with posting ridiculous amounts of comments. So I don't ever put them up there. But with the Patreon, you get to just talk right to me. And depending on the level you join, we do video consultations. whenever you need them, and we can sit down and I can see on video what's happening in your garden in real time, and we go over it that way. The link between aluminum deposits in the brain of Alzheimer's dementia and microaluminum in your weed. Thoughts? I don't know. I don't think it's any more than the amount that you get in daily life. Anyone grow gold leaf? Yeah, I've actually know quite a few people have grown it. It's ILGM's main cross. I love that you're big time. I don't know if I'm big time yet, but I think I'm getting there. Thanks for all you do. I just started my first grow and my plants are 10 days old. I'm reading around 350 par on the canopy level. When do you think I should start turning the power up on my LED? All right. This is my basic. This is my just plain basic. Yeah, I still do my Patreon. It's still up. You can go to any of my regular videos and it'll be in a link in the video description. So not the live streams because I don't put any links up in the live streams. So you go to my regular videos, except for my one today that I did a little commercial for Mars Hydro. But any of my regular videos, if you go in the video description, you can find my Patreon link. Okay, light schedule. Hey, Donald, appreciate it. Okay, so light schedule. You want to run your lights on a progressive. So you want my generalized light schedule. Of course, this is going to have some caveats. Hey, we got 125 people out there. How about hitting that like button for old GT? My generalized light schedule goes like this. Weeks 1 through week 3 of veg, I'm going to have my light on 25% power. 25%. Weeks 4 of veg through 2 of flower. However long the veg takes, I'm going to have it at 50% power. Weeks 3 of flower through the end of week 5 of flower, I am going to have it at 75% power. And then week 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to have it at 100% power. Now, that is a generalized light schedule. If you have sick and shitty plants in a half full garden and you turn the light up, the plants will just get sicker and shittier. You cannot turn the lights up on plants that are not ready for it. Now, when this all comes to, you don't need par meters, you don't need PPFD, you don't need any of this stuff. Just look at the plant. If it's too much light, the leaves will taco down and then fold down. They're running away from the light. They're trying to reduce their square footage. If at the end of your day, before the lights go off, all the leaves are still reaching up like this, reaching for the light, praying, they want more light. The fuck do you need a par meter for? You can just look at the plant. The leaves will tell you. Are they up? They're reaching for more? Or are they running away? Or are they out here on the side just being happy? Don't overcomplicate this process. My original question, do you think I would be ready to start a garden of 20 plants? 20 plants is a lot of work. 20 plants is a lot of work. That's a lot of watering. It's a lot of taking care of. It's a lot of leaf stripping. 20 plants is a lot of work. Can you do it? Of course. It's just, you have to do the work, but you can do it. I promise you can do it. I believe in you. I know you can do it. You just got to realize the amount of work it's going to take. Hey, no problem. One like, one sub, UK still. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I just ordered Mars Hydro FCE 4800. That's a fantastic light. Using an SF2000 right now. That FC 4800 is fantastic. Hopefully you put in the code WTTGT to take off a little few extra percents off your end total, because they got a great sale going on right now. Listen, this is a commercial, everyone. This is a commercial and treat it as such. They got a great sale going on right now at Mars Hydro. You can find those links in the commercial I put up today on my website. They got 18% site-wide going through Monday. And if you use the code WTTGT, it's all in all capital letters. I don't know if it works in lowercase, but why risk it? Just caps lock it. WTTG will take you out all the way up to 21% off everything in the store. So if you're looking to buy tints, lights, whatever they got on their site, do it. All right, that commercial's fucking over. They pay me quite a bit of money now to say that kind of stuff. Best way to dry after harvest, no tint available. Just a closets work, bathrooms work, just a dark room. Just put them anywhere in the dark, but it's got a little bit of air circulation. You'll be fine. You know, Mars Hydro has actually been sponsoring me since the channel only had 500 subs. They've actually been the only one of only 2 light sponsors that we've had. We started off with Mars Hydro. They came on the channel whenever we had about 500 subs. And then we went over to Optic LED whenever we had about 10,000 subs. And then Mars Hydro came back on whenever we were at like 18,000 subs. And they've been with us ever since. Dude, Viper Spectra, they were throwing around some really big, decent numbers, I would say, to try to pull me away from Mars. And Mars just came in and crushed them. They were like so pissed that Viper Spectra was even trying to like come after me. It was crazy. Now I did stir the pot. I'm like, hey man, do you see these offers that these guys sent me? And then those 2 started going fucking back and forth. It was great. How many females to males do you get on regs? Usually 50-50 mix, and it can go back and forth either way. It can go either way. Yeah, males do typically grow a little bit faster because they have a way shorter lifespan. You know, after they get done giving off pollen, you trash them anyway. Rocking the FCE 3000 and the FCE 4800 in my 4x8. Well, you know, that 4x8 really needs 2 of those FCE 4800s because that FCE 3000 is not really big enough to flower a 4x4, I don't believe. Yeah, cardboard boxes work for drying. You know, paper bags. Actually, if you come down to it, they work for drying also. My luck with regular sucks. 20% if I'm lucky. Man, that is some just, you know, you never know because anybody that tells you they can tell the sex of a seed from the seed is fucking lying. Listen, if companies could tell the sex of the seed, if it was male or female, they would never sell regular seeds again because feminized seeds are worth so much more money. They would never sell them again because they could just be like, well, why would we sell the males? We could just sell the females and make double the money. Hey, GT, do you know how big your AeroCloner water pump wattage or gallons per hour is? I don't know, man. It was like this big. It's a little bitty box. It didn't move shit for water. It's not big at all. It's literally like this big. It has an inlet like this big. It's not a big pump. And they don't ever shut off. So, and they're just running like out of little sprinkler heads. So, and I've only got the 12 disc one because I bought that shit myself. That was not a sponsored piece of equipment. When are you going to try hydro? Well, I've kind of dipped my toes in it already with my turbo cloner, so it worked out really, really well. I have well water with a ppm around 1950. Can I water my plants with that? No nutrients. I have no idea what's in that 1950. There's no way I would give my plants that. Could it work? Yeah, I guess maybe depending on what it was, but there's no way I'm watering my plants with 2000 ppms. Every time I have to water, I'm not doing it. I would get like an RO machine and get that shit out of there and build your own nutrient profile. You didn't set it to staggered quarter time on? No, I left it just on. Worked great. I had roots 3 foot long in 9 days. I got videos on it if they're still up. What are your thoughts on Chinese lights? I think all lights are the same. Don't fall for the marketing, as I've said since the beginning of the channel. Maybe some hydro collabs with New York Giant. Man, I like New York Giant. I hope his plants look awesome. I keep trying to tell him to put out more content on his channel. My well water is 104. Yeah, my tap water here at my house is like 400 and something. Maybe the roots will be bushier. Dude, the roots were so insane because I was trying to run them for 4 weeks in there and I just couldn't because the roots grew so fast that the roots grew so fast. And plus the instructions say just to leave it on my turbo clone. The roots grew so fast that I actually had to cut them apart because I couldn't. They were only in there for like 2.5 weeks, and I had to take them out of the turbo cloner because it was so full. So I don't even think I would want them to grow faster than that. Damn, I thought my tap water was fuzzy shit at 220 ppm. Yeah, that ain't too bad. It's not great. What are your thoughts on Grow Boss and his method? I think Grow Boss is awesome. That's the dude that taught me how to grow. If you're looking for me to start shit with Grow Boss, you're barking up the wrong tree. He's the guy that taught me how to grow. It was a long time ago now, but he was the one that taught me how to grow plants. What's your opinion on Athena? Dude, all my opinions on if you ask me the opinion on any nutrient light, they all work great. It's always operator error is where the problem lays with them. It's never the product. When are we going to be able to see your videos on Patreon instead of YouTube? Well, I don't know where to host them because Patreon doesn't have a hosting link. I can't like upload to Patreon. My tap is 450 plus. I won't even drink it, let alone something I'm responsible to keep alive. Yeah, run an RO, exactly. Yeah, your ppm and your tap water is like identical to mine. It's like right around 450. Let me know when you start hiring employees. I was trying to, I told the wife the other day, I was like, yeah, I need to hire somebody. She's like, hire somebody. I was like, I don't know, maybe like some like 18-year-old blonde. She's like, shut the fuck up. What's my Patreon called? You can't find it since it's a cannabis channel. They like don't let anybody, you can't find it unless you have like the exact address to it. So I'll copy, paste. That's the link to my Patreon. I'll pin it. Look at that little crown next to my name. Respect my authority. That link will take you right there. GT, I think you stole Grow Boss's live restream. My apologies. GT, nice gaming chair, man. I'm in my streaming room, as you can tell by my 3-dimensional wall in the back, my gaming chair, my gaming headset, and I've got my gaming setup right in front of me. Con was actually just messaging me, asked me if I was we might do some gaming tonight because we didn't game last night. Thanks, Viking. First live, it's awesome. Hey, Mauser, man, I'm glad to have you, buddy. Glad you made it. You got 110 ppm from your tap. That's good tap water. You can use that all the time. You'll never need an RO machine. GT, back then, Grow Boss had some videos where he did some indoor garden visits. Were you one of his early visits with one of your early grows? No. Whenever I started growing, and My very first grow was looking like shit because I was using like information that I was finding on the internet. You know, I was watering all the time, feeding, watering, feeding, watering, feeding, lights right on top of the plant. And like halfway through the grow, I met Grow Boss, and then I just took plants and I threw them away. And he told me what to do one time, and it like all clicked, like made sense. Is this fucking frozen? And it like all clicked and made sense, and instantly I could grow fantastically. It was instantaneous. I got 5 on it. Did I start with Miracle-Gro? No, I started with like a giant box of shit. Fucking with that Indoweed, I got 5 on it. What's the difference? Gets a 30-minute consult a month. The $50 VIP gets a 1-hour consult a month, or you can break it up into 2 30-minutes. Some people will like do a 30-minute beginning, 30-minute in the middle, and then the new month will start. I got 5 on it. Let's turn that off. And so that's the main difference. And then there's like t-shirts and other stuff. But thank you for upgrading. I appreciate that, sir. Javez turkey. No, but I didn't start with Miracle-Gro. I went the opposite route and started with the fucking kitchen sink. Like I thought you were supposed to. I thought the more stuff you gave them, the bigger they got, because that's what everything on the internet said. So that's what I thought was how it was supposed to be done, because everything I was reading was the same thing. And the trick is, whenever you're starting out, you don't know what good plants look like. So if you don't know what good plants look like, you can't look at the information you're being given and look at the plants that they're talking about and be like, oh, that looks good, that looks bad. Whenever you're starting out, all you see is, oh yeah, look at, they got bud on there. They must know what they're talking about. AGT, do you accept Bitcoin as payment? I have a Bitcoin wallet, but I wouldn't know how to do it. Dude, I bought the whole advanced news line before I met Robot. Right there. Cheers, buddy. That was me. I'm like, oh, I need all of this. I was like the people in the dispensaries wet dream. I'm like, okay, so I need these giant kind LEDs. I need all these nutrients. I need all this other stuff. That's what I need. Oh, this isn't working. I need these purple. I need these purple lights. I need LEDs, and I don't have it close enough. Yeah, Michael, I appreciate you supporting the Patreon. That means a bunch to me. Thank you. Thank you. Dun, dun. Michigan or Ohio? I know where both of those states are. I don't live in them, though. Do you have an opinion for a career in medical cannabis? The university I go to, I can choose biotech or horticultural business management, and both have a minor in cannabis. This industry is not slowing down anytime soon. This will be the next oil boom. Is the only way to reduce nitrogen in flower is to flush? Yeah, but I mean, the plant really stops using it after the 4th or 5th week. But I mean, did you like give it way too much? You got nitrogen toxicity. You got the ends of your plants bending down, stuff like that. Welcome to Grow 10. Do you only grow autoflowers? I barely ever grow autoflowers. People send them to me and I'll grow them because they want to see me grow them. A lot of times what happens is people want to grow autoflowers and they turn out crappy because most autoflowers are pain in the butts to grow. And then they want to see me grow them to see if I can grow them any better. And then like I got autoflowers growing right now that are these Skittles and they've got like 2-foot colas on them. The guy was like, mother F. Advanced Nutrients has rad graphics on the bottle though. Hashtag marketing. It works. Can you tell when to harvest? Just when to harvest. But I still like to double check the Trichomes with my loop. But one day you'll walk into the tents and be like, oh my God. And then it's usually I got about 4 or 5 days left. I hope you'll be gaming tonight. I'm in the doghouse. I think I might be in the doghouse if I game tonight. Okay, so a couple of your videos and the plants look like they're all shorties. Yeah, it depends on how long I vegged them. So if I'm doing higher plant counts, short veg equals short plants. So just depends. I've got some down in the tents right now that are like 5 foot tall. You got to remember though, your goal is to stay far away from the light as possible. So you don't do that by growing big plants. Because I won't want my plants to run up into the light, because if you burn up the terps when the smells, they're never coming back. So your goal is to maintain your plants as far away from the light. When you're growing indoors, now if you're growing in a big facility and you got all that space and room, who fucking cares? When you're growing inside in a tent, you are limited on the amount of height you have. So keep your plants short and wide. Here is a thumbs down for you. Hey, man, I appreciate it, buddy. You probably don't know it, but it does help the channel still. You think it doesn't, but it does. The only way you actually hurt the channel with the algorithm is if you came in here for a second and then left. If you thumbs up or thumbs down the channel, obviously the thumbs up helps more, but if you thumbs down the channel, you may think you're hurting the channel, but you're still interacting with the channel and still boost it up. So I don't care. Thank you either way. Number of times you top autos. I usually only top my autos once. But Prodigy and Cheeto tell us that long legs get long butts. I like Prodigy, but he doesn't, he doesn't ever get colas though. Doesn't he always get like spaced out buds? And that means he had to veg for twice as long, 3 times as long as I had to veg, which means I could get an extra grow or 2 in the same time, in the same time frame of the year than he can get because he spent so much time vegging. And I guarantee I still pull more weight than him per garden. So, and I veg my plants half as long. What up, Bog? But I like Prodigy. I like his videos. Woo! Yeah, I top my autos all the time. And what week do your autos usually flower? It varies, man. Like it varies from time to time. So sometimes you'll have autos that will flip the flower after 3 weeks. Sometimes they'll flip the flower after 5 weeks. One of the reasons I don't like growing autos, because if half my autos go at 3 week and then the other half go at 5 weeks, now I've got plants in different stages of flower. So whenever a couple of them hit week 4 flower, now I've got to make one batch of water for them because they're getting mag sulfur instead of cal mag anymore. My ones that are slower behind are still getting cal mag and not mag sulfur yet. Fucking shoot me. Topping autos just fine. Sea green or scrog? Well, if you watch my videos, you know I'm all about the scrog. Less plants, less work. So sea greens, there's just so many plants you got to take care of. You need some weed stuff in the background. There you go. Well, bam! I got some weed stuff right here. This is actually my streaming room. The weed stuff's all in the basement. Grow dots for autos. That's that new stuff came out. Is that from Scotty Real? Is that who that's from? From the same guys that do recharge? Do you remove fan leaves on your autos? I don't ever remove my fan leaves. I just tuck them. Now, if I've got a piece of crap leaf that keeps beep, 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 keeps standing up, I will take that one off because I ain't trying to keep folding them. Have you ever used product called? Oh wait, have you ever ran a night owl? Yeah, I've run night owl a bunch of times in the past. Great stuff. Night owl. They actually followed my fucking channel on Instagram. Oh man. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to jump off of here. And if you want to come hang out with me some more, jump on over to Twitch and come hang out. And we'll be over on Twitch, probably playing some games tonight. All right. So it's Grow10 Gaming on Twitch. If you don't have it, download it. What you waiting for? All right. I'll see you guys. Peace.